to a new episode of I Married A Bigfoot. I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not So Angry Mom.
And in this podcast, I love aliens, I love ghosts, I love UFOs. You know, I love these shows that are just all over the place. Ancient Aliens, Finding Bigfoot, Monster Quest, you know what I'm saying? Ghost Adventurers, Ghost Hunters, Paranormal File. Look, the list goes on. And I subject my wife to all these shows.
And somehow I still love you for it.
And somehow she still does.
You know, I'm very skeptical.
Very, very skeptical, you know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of conversations while we watch these shows. We talk back and forth. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious, but we always try to get to the point of, is this real or is this not? So we thought, why don't we record this? Why don't we do this? This is fun to us, so I think it'd be fun to everybody.
And you can help us decide whether or not these videos are nonsense or paranormal.
Or paranormal, you know? But, you know, in today's, or, you know, before you even get to that, how was your week?
It was fine. It was regular. I don't
still quarantine life. We're
Yeah,
all still living that quarantine life. You know, same for me. It's just been
I don't
work.
think anything
You know, I still go to
out
work.
of the ordinary happened this week. So.
Yeah, it wasn't really nothing out of the ordinary. We just kind of you know, cruising along, nothing out of the ordinary. So I guess that's just everybody's mundane life. Oh, I did read this morning, though, St. Helena is on fire. And that's, you know, it's not close to us, but it's close enough where I'm like...
It's just another fire.
Just another fire.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, these things happen, so...
Yeah.
You know, what can you do?
I don't know. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stop having
gender reveal parties.
Exactly, in the woods.
In the woods. And tall grass.
Yeah.
You know, stop fucking it up for everybody else.
Anyways.
That's it. So, in the first video, I pulled it off of YouTube, and you know what? Time travel might be real.
Is it though?
Is it though? See, this is what I have to deal with.
The argument is, if it is at any point ever real, we would have already sort of known about it because somebody would have come back in time. Possibly.
Would you?
Somebody. The elite.
Would you? Let me tell you now, the elite.
Those
Before,
members that are...
Before we get into it, let me tell you something right now. If you were the elite, what drives the elite?
Money.
Exactly. So if you had the knowledge of the future and you go back into the past, are you going to be like, I'm a time traveler? Or are you going to be like, I'm going to fucking hoard a lot of fucking money and make this fuccking happen?
Of course.
I'm just saying. So why would you give your secret away?
You Back to the Future. You go and take all your gambling winnings and all the stock trades and all that stuff, and you hold that tight to the chest. But what I'm saying is,
do you tell people secrets? No.
that can hold a secret.
Only so many people. Yeah,
but hypothetically, if time travel is just open to everybody in 50 years, there'd be so many people coming back and forth through time. Nobody would be able to keep it a secret.
Could you though? What if you like? And I'm gonna pull this one from movies. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the past, you can't interact with yourself because then you cause a whole time dilemma. When you cause that time dilemma, it messes with your future, but not just messes with your future. It interrupts the space now. Because what is
butterfly effect?
Not even butterfly effect style, but like, you know. And I'm just gonna pull this in quotations for those who aren't watching the video. I'm quotating my fingers that, you know. And in a lot of these movies, if two objects of the same matter are in the same space at the same time, they destroy themselves. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I'm going to pull that. That's a direct quote from Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme, if you did not know. All right? I'm just saying that it's physically impossible, theoretically impossible. But time travel is real. You just can't fucking talk to yourself or be around yourself because it could be devastating.
Your brain will implode?
No, your brain won't implode, but you will die. It's like an instantaneous explosion.
What would happen if you just seen yourself?
If you just seen yourself.
Like, just right now, what would you do?
You know what? I wouldn't know what to do. I just keep it to myself because I would think I was crazy because I've seen some shit. And you know what? I'm going to continue to keep that shit to myself. You know? What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
If I self-talk to myself, that'd be a different story.
Okay, but if you're self-talk to yourself, would you then think you had maybe psychiatric mental problems? Then you know what? I might need to go see a doctor because maybe I'm hallucinating.
Well, I might have those psychiatric problems anyways. So, you know.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I feel like your brain couldn't really wrap itself around what is happening.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that I can think of is, remember we watched that show, and the people they bought an old house, they were refinishing it or whatever, and they kept seeing their future selves.
Yeah.
Like, images of themselves doing stuff in the house.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be like a weird
radon. It was radon,
yeah.
Something that people don't really detect on the house, because I specifically remember that show. And we watched that so long ago.
I know.
And they were just having, like, they thought it was paranormal. They thought it was all this crazy stuff was going on.
They thought it was their future selves.
Yeah.
They thought they couldn't figure out what it was. But I would probably, because I've seen that, I would have been like, oh, for sure, it's radon, it's a gas, it's something.
Nah.
I'm going crazy.
Nah, it would already have happened. It would already happen. We'd be seeing ourselves, and we'd all be died from radon. All of a sudden, the earth cracks open and starts producing radon. Doesn't work like that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But time travel is
real. Okay. All right, now let's get into this video. This first video, it's a short video. It's straight to the point. It's funny because, like, I had a video specifically that I wanted to watch. I've seen it before, but all of a sudden I couldn't find it. It's been shadow banned. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. So I found something that was just as credible, because everything else was just too campy, and I'm just making too light of the situation. That's not what I wanted.
So let's check this out. And we have a kind of a weird mix of stuff today. Yeah. So we're gonna start out with the time travel and see what you guys think.
All right, here we go.
The idea of time travel has been debated in research. Well, many people believe that
it's not only possible, but it's all right. Play it from there. So in this video, they're showing a time traveler picture. For those who don't know, there's quite a bit of time travelers suspected to have been caught on camera.
So 5. It says 5 time travelers. Can I get it?
Time travelers.
Yeah. So the first one is
a Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson fight. Mike Tyson.
Now watch. Now look at the camera right next to Mike Tyson's face when they show him.
It looks like a cell phone.
Yeah, but you know what the year this is?
A long time ago.
That's the kind of phones they had then.
What year was that?
I think this was like 90 something. Nah, I think like 93.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 95.
1995.
Yeah, that does not look like that.
It doesn't. It does, but you know what?
It looks like an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy.
It looks like the back of everybody's phone, where they have a big panel the size of your hand, and you've got the where you can see the camera and the flash and everything.
Definitely looks like this. This next one is Charlie Chaplin. All right, Charlie Chaplin right here. Now look at this lady. Now what the fuck do you say up to that? All right, pause it.
Pause it for a second. Sorry. Okay, so this is what, in the 20s, 1920s?
Yeah, 20s, 30s,
I don't really remember.
Black and white pictures, you know what I'm saying? Charlie Chaplin's era.
Yeah.
All right, and this lady is literally
walking down the street.
Yeah, and she, just like in the video, the mannerisms.
Like this.
Yeah, like that. Not like this, but like this.
Yeah, but you can't see what she has.
Yeah, you can't.
She could literally be holding something to her ear. Just maybe her head hurts.
She got her MP3 player as she's walking down the road. All right, because you got to look at it. Look, just like anybody else would, you had your head turned to the side, hand to the ear, and you're sitting there talking on your phone, like just minding your fucking business, not paying attention. You know, and one of the things that they say about this lady being a time traveler is that why would you not go to do this when you know this guy's the most prolific artist in movie industry at this moment in time, and we just kind of do something like that to kind of get caught, because like I said, it's a split second, it's a couple of seconds of footage,
it's a very
never seen again. They don't know who the lady is. It just was recorded.
Okay, so if you are a time traveler, why would you do that?
Because you're a fucking dick.
And also, why would a cell phone work in the past?
They're not.
Who are they calling?
Did I just not say MP3 player? Did I just not say digital music? As they're like, yeah, I'm fucking jamming out, because that's what people fucking do.
MP3 player? Yeah. Who holds their MP3 player like this?
Fucking time travelers. That's who. All right, time travelers. And also, just a quick note: that video right there is close to my hometown. It's over there, Niles Canyon. Over there at Nilestown,
Yeah,
right next to Union City. That's where that was recorded. And they're showing a big old block cell phone right here.
I don't know. I feel like it could have been anything. There's people do weird stuff all the time. She could have been singing to herself. You don't know. Someone could have literally been holding their ear because they don't. Something's too loud or whatever, and mumbling to themselves. People talk to themselves all the time. Yeah. I don't think it's a weird video, and in today's times, you automatically associate that with a phone call because that's what we do. But 100 years ago, we don't know how people walk. Not to say that we don't know how people walked around, but you could have similar. I said it right this time. Mannerisms for different things. Yeah.
Yeah, she's walking around with a bugle horn in her ear, trying to hear things.
She's deaf. You don't know. She could be like, just holding her thing.
Yeah, holding her
little. What do you call it?
Yeah, you know what she has? She has her miracle ear in her ear because she's trying to adjust so she can hear better. All right, because he didn't have that back in the day. You know, time traveling.
Time traveler. All right. Well, we'll agree to disagree on that one. So let's keep watching. This video's.
Oh yeah, it's the volume low. Now look, they're just gonna recapture it. Look at her, and she's holding it like you would hold a phone.
You know what? She's holding it like this.
Yeah.
This is literally how you see. It's not even like this. It's like this. So maybe she's like holding her hat down or something, because she's got a hat on and.
Yeah. Nah, she's not holding it because she'd be touching the hat. You'd see the hands grasping the hat.
I don't know. Like maybe she's blocking the sun because it's almost like in her eyes. It's not even here. It's like here.
Now check this out. All of a sudden, a portal opened up, and where did that guy come from?
What happened?
Exactly. Look. They show all the angles behind this dude. So basically, there's nothing behind this dude, and then bam, teleported time travel. Time travel. All right, now this one's a little out there for me, but I've seen this video a couple times, but you can see it from teleport one spot to one spot. So they're saying a time traveler showed up, grabbed this dude, and moved him.
That just looks fake.
It is what it is.
I don't know.
Not all of them are going to be great.
Like, okay, hypothetically, so anybody who's not watching this video, and keep in mind we're posting all these to Instagram, so if you can't watch YouTube, go to Instagram. You can check out the videos while listening to the podcast. For anybody looking at this one, or not looking at it, but listening to it, it's a camera on a stoplight.
No, it's a CT camera or CCT camera.
But what I'm saying is, it's in an intersection.
Yeah, it's an intersection.
And there's a
truck driving.
Like a
semi.
What is it called? Like a
box truck.
Yeah, box truck is going through an intersection, and there's a guy on a bike crossing the crosswalk, and somebody phases in, grabs the guy on the bike, and phases out.
And then phases back into the corner, and he walks away.
Who is this person that just got saved that is so important?
All right, now
they had to come back in a time travel.
No, check. It's because the small things affect the future. This guy could be someone working hard, struggling to work and becoming a doctor, and he's like, this guy saves me in the fucking future, so I need to save him in the fucking past.
But
I'm just making speculation.
But if you're already in the future, how?
Because
they would have already survived, right?
No, he couldn't have survived because he had to go back to save him, to make it happen, to make sure that he saved him.
The cycle?
Exactly. Infinite loop. It happens, all right? Because it always happens.
Already.
All right?
This is nonsense.
Time travel.
I think this is fake. I think this is
Well, like I said, sometimes they're not going to be the greatest.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool, but I think it's fake.
It looks very digital.
And the motorcyclist extremely confused with that serial.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's phases in like the flash, or like a flash of lightning.
All right, now this one's a great one.
Is the man who claimed he went through the portal that was in his kitchen.
Under his sink when he was fixing a pipe.
He went through a portal.
Yeah. Story that no one will believe. Well, how can I realize that nobody will believe him?
This is a white guy.
Took a video with himself. These can easily be.
Said he's 70 years old in this video.
Okay, so why can't that be his dad?
But they have the same matching tattoo.
Okay, so they got matching tattoos.
All right, now first of all, this guy was fixing a, because I watched a couple of videos on this one. He was fixing a pipe under his sink. As he was fixing the pipe under the sink, he slipped into a portal under his sink, woke up 70 or whatever amount of time before. took video of him in the future.
So where's the video?
It's on another. The video wasn't the greatest quality because it was a video inside of a video while he's holding his fucking phone. This guy obviously doesn't know how to fucking upload anything because he went to the future and didn't figure nothing the fuck out. But so it wasn't even worth looking at. But I just thought it was hilarious because he recorded himself with his future self, which we all know because Jean-Claude Van Damme said it. If two of the same matter obtain the same space at the same time, they will die. So obviously, it is what it is. I'm just saying.
I mean, if we're to believe Jean-Claude Van Damme, and who isn't?
You know what I'm saying? He knows all.
I mean, clearly,
it's in the movie, clearly. All right? Time travel.
And this goes against all time travel rules.
All against time travel rules. So that was our videos on time travel.
So what are your opinions on
time travel? Is real. Jean-Claude Van Damme proved it. Time cop.
I don't know. I don't know. I think there's reasonable explanations for all of them. What those explanations are, I don't know. But nothing seems super definitive to me. So now we're going to go to some of the videos I put together. So I have TikTok videos of paranormal stuff, and then some quick little odd videos to get your opinion on.
All right.
So we're going to go to the paranormal one first.
All right.
So this is a 3-part video. It's a Ring camera of this lady in her kitchen. She's like doing dishes, and you can see, so check it out.
The lights moving. There's a lot going on. I hate when they put the words in the middle of the screen, even though, there you go. So
I tried to find the original video, but I couldn't. So I just had to screen record it off of TikTok. So sorry, guys.
Quickly escalated as it's going. She's like all in all. Like,
so there's
what the fuck
an
is going
island
on?
behind her. For anybody not watching the video, there's an island behind her. She's doing dishes and she hears a lot of stuff moving around.
Yeah.
Like
a bottle fell and then flew off the counter.
Flew off the counter.
Now she's trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't see shit.
Which, how do you ignore that?
Yeah.
Like, it was very clear. She reached for the bottle and it threw out of her hand.
Yeah.
And now you can see the paper towel roll is moving. So let me go to the next video. So she goes to get the paper towel and it totally twists.
Yeah, it twisted in a way where it couldn't have done that. She felt
like
the temperature drop.
One's like, okay, maybe...
I could see it rolling by itself.
If there's like a wind or something.
But by itself,
But the way it twisted was a little weird.
There we go.
And then she's going to put like her sweater because
it got cold, temperature drop.
Cold, so she's putting on her sweater.
While she's washing dishes.
And then you can see the light.
Yeah, the light's twisted. It's actually moving in a way where it looks like it's being pushed.
It looks like it's being pushed and twisted.
Yeah.
It's not like if it had a string on it.
And she's just watching it happen.
But then look at this.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Like a little shadow figure kind of rolled through the screen. All right. That's pretty believable.
Okay, so let's go to the last one. So it's a 3 video.
Yeah. So she's freaking out.
So the light's still moving.
Yeah.
It's pretty much constantly moving.
And then there's another figure.
There's another figure back there.
Yeah. And she doesn't notice the figure at all. She's not paying any attention to it. So the only thing capturing it is the camera.
And then the book flips up.
Yeah, that's freaky.
The cover flips open. The light's move again. She keeps steadying the light.
Yeah. And the thing is you can see the reflection of all the light from the light fixture on the ceiling, so you would definitely see something moving it or pushing it. And a chair just moved.
And a chair just moved from the island all the way into like the dining area.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
So
and then it kind of like reversed backwards, like if it was staring at her.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the video? You think it's real? You think it's fake?
Well, with the small motions, I feel it's real at that. But when you start seeing the figure as clear as you're seeing it, I feel it's a little more digital then. You lose me at that moment in time.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, okay, maybe it's a super aggressive entity or something moving.
Yeah, poltergeist style.
because that's got to take a ton of energy
Yeah.
to move the light, to move the book, to move the chair, the paper towel rolled. I think a lemon rolled off of the counter. It's a lot of stuff moving. And I was like, okay, maybe. And then you see the digital figure, which it looks like somebody in like
a white shroud,
modern sweatsuit.
Yeah. A little tracksuit
with
Adidas.
Hood, and it was very clear.
Yeah, very. You could see it.
Very
definitely.
defined.
Yes,
there was no phase in, phase out, no nothing.
Yeah, kind of swiped in, swiped out.
It was literally. It looked like a digitized image.
Yeah.
That's what made me think this was fake. And then you go and you start looking at how everything's moving.
Yeah.
There's like a little flash when the bottle gets knocked over. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's something pulling it.
Yeah.
It's hard to say how any of the other stuff, but the fact that the figure, if they had actually
left that
out, I would have believed it.
I would have definitely believed it.
I don't believe it because of the figure.
Yeah, and that goes like that. That figure was just a little too much.
Too crisp, too
defined, and it was too well planned and thought out. Because I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? It just needed to be a little less defined and a little more blobbish.
Yeah,
for it to be that crisp. It almost feels like it was like almost like a double exposed style of a photo.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously there's way better technology now, but yeah, that's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like somebody added that in. And then her reaction. Okay, fair enough. Maybe she's honestly trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
But when that bottle ripped out of my hands, hypothetically, if this is me, I'd be like, all right, I'm fucking done. I'm leaving this house.
I'm leaving the house.
I'm leaving. I don't care.
I'm walking out. Fuck this shit.
I'm not going to be here fucking washing a dish because her kitchen's clean.
Yeah.
There's not.
Exactly.
I was like, fuck these dishes. I'm not paying attention to none of this shit.
But we got to take in movie lore because what do white women always do in these movies?
Fucking
Let me go investigate. Let me go investigate that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like I said, any logical person would be like, you know what? Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I would just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna drive myself crazy. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
And I'll wait till somebody's home with me.
Exactly.
Because
I believe that.
this is
It's nonsense.
It's nonsense. That's crazy.
It is.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, so that's a little bit too much in the realm, but this quick little video.
Hey guys, I'm here.
All right, here we go.
In the basement, like the drums.
We've seen this one, this person a couple of times. This is their second appearance on our podcast.
I like this dog.
It's got
eyebrows drawn on it and a shirt.
Okay.
It's a little like Pomeranian.
Oh my god!
Did we see this actual video?
I don't know. We've seen it. We've seen one of her first ones. Yeah,
okay,
the closet. Yeah.
So we seen the one with the closet. This is the same lady. This is the one that I was referring to.
Nobody here.
And she's going into her built-out basement. There's a drum set in the corner.
The drumsticks are on the ground.
And a picture just fell.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah. And she did. She had the reaction you're supposed to have. See, that's very believable.
That to me is more believable.
Yeah.
1 to 2 actions. Yeah. Nothing like floating like, ooh, I'm a ghost.
You know? Exactly.
In your face type of thing.
Exactly.
And the person had like, I feel like an honest reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever.
That is an honest reaction. The picture fell, the drum hit, and it's like, holy shit, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Unlike the lady who's like getting a water bottle ripped out of her hands and she's like, oh, that's fine.
I'm watching all this paranormal stuff.
I'm going to rewash this same dish for another 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So I just thought that was fun. Plus, I like the dog with the eyebrows. Okay, so the next 2 videos, this is just kind of, they're super short, but they're 2 little videos. One is of a Bigfoot, so you tell me, and then another one is, I don't know what it is. We'll have to take a look.
Right,
so this one.
All right, let's see.
Head into the chamber, and I'm in the calf and a nice bull. I'm gonna wait for them to head into the chamber, and I'm a calf and a nice bull.
I see something right there, like his head
like,
bobbed in.
It goes like this.
Yeah.
It just goes like, it's like, it's an 8-second video.
Yeah.
Head into the chamber, and
all right, I do see it.
What do you think it is?
It's so hard to see. The only thing is how tall that spot is, because you can get a good reference point from the deer. So whatever's in the video is pretty freaking tall.
Yeah. This was from. I got this off of Reddit.
Yeah.
It's literally somebody's video recording their TV.
Yeah.
They were watching one of those like
hunting shows.
It was like Bear Giles in
Yeah.
the wild. It
Yeah.
wasn't that, but it's those types of shows.
Survivor Man
it was
almost.
called Maneater. That's what it was.
Maneater. Okay.
So where they're hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
Maneater?
Or
Meat Eater.
Meat Eater. Okay, yeah. So this is one of those ones popular with Joe Rogan.
So it's a hunting video, and I think it's an elk in a kind of a clearing, and there's trees and stuff around, and then you just see this figure kind of go like this, peek out, and go back.
Yeah.
So some of the people in the comments were saying it's top of a tree branch being blown by the wind, and other people are arguing it.
It's not.
It's weird.
It's definitely huge.
Because
it's
it
definitely
doesn't.
huge. Yeah, that thing's huge. You can just see.
Like you can see it's very windy, but it does not look like a tree branch.
Yeah, because a tree branch is gonna be like it's gonna be a sway. This one stepped in and then stepped out like that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Now
Like, I'm on camera, motherfucker.
it could have totally been just somebody else out there in the woods being like, oh shit.
That's it.
They're video recording.
My bad. And then walked out.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it seemed like.
It could have been that. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
And then this is from a Facebook Live.
Okay.
Also, I found, this is my Reddit finds.
Yeah.
And this one,
I think I've seen this one before.
have you seen this? Okay, so this person did a live after they took a picture of their backyard and took a picture of an image. I couldn't find that, but
Yeah, that was creepy. I think I did see this one.
so I don't know.
It was a very weird
What
image.
that was.
Yeah, it was very tall, very slinky. Almost looked like a glare. But there was no. If it was a glare, it would have been there from the beginning.
Yeah, so a lot of the people were saying, because he's smoking in the video, and they were like, oh, it's smoke coming up, and they're like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
because
the smoke doesn't just go.
It's not defined like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a giant ostrich running, like
very
a
slender
tall-legged creature with kind of a heavy body.
Yeah, almost
and
what a
like weird
skinwalker
head.
would look like, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Almost
maybe.
like something like that.
It's very weird, and I think they said they're in South Florida, so they
Okay.
were relating it to the rake.
Okay, yeah, a rake,
The
yeah,
or
rake.
those legged creatures.
Yeah,
that
there's
we
a
see.
rake. Yeah, it's a rake.
So they were relating it to that. I don't know
Okay,
whether or
yeah.
not that's true, but I just thought it was.
It
weird.
does
I
look.
wanted to get
It would definitely. Yeah,
get
that
your
was
professional paranormal.
Well, with my professional opinion, like I said, if it was a glare, it would have been a glare. If it was a defect, it would have been the defect from the beginning. The way the camera is, the way the light is, the way it zoomed, there would have been a whole bunch of distortion before he got to that point. But there was no distortion.
Because at first, when I first watched the video, I thought, okay, maybe he's filming. You know how you have those glass screen doors, and if you can see a reflection in the glass. And it looked like it come in and out of frame, and I thought maybe, but I watched the whole thing. He's literally, it's an open door. There's no screen. There's no glare. There's no nothing. It's literally, he zooms into like the woods of his backyard, and just along the tree line, this thing kind of comes into focus and goes out. Like it's running under like almost like a street lamp or something.
Yeah, or because it looks like he's in a field, and there's definitely a light out there that's what's called. So it kind of just ran across
Like
the
a
field.
posted security light.
Exactly.
Like not necessarily a street light because it's not in the streets. It's
So
literally his backyard.
that's very believable.
So I thought it was weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
All right.
I love it.
You love it?
Yes.
All the weirdness?
All the weirdness.
Okay, so this is our next one, which is Paranormal in the News.
Paranormal in the News.
3 videos. We have the actual news.
Yeah.
And then the following YouTube clips that they didn't play in the news. So I had to go
Did a little digging, yeah?
A little dig and
All right.
find out. So
Let's see
let's
what we
watch
got
the
here.
news.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Monday morning and happy
ABC,
One couple
channel
from Appleton
ABC.
is taking their love for the
Yeah, so
spooky
this
and
is the
unexplained
main
to the
news
next level.
site.
They've created the Go Get 'em Paranormal team, taking them all over Northeast Wisconsin in pursuit of the best paranormal footage. Local 5's Calvin Lewis joins us live from Greenville.
At least he's got his mask on.
Yeah, this just happened like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, Shelley, good morning, and that's exactly right. Their latest investigation has taken them here to Kaukauna, more specifically the Greeno Mansion, as it is serving as our backdrop here this morning. Quite the staple here in Kaukauna and the Fox Valley. But joining us this morning, we are joined by the Go Get 'em Paranormal team. We've got Sharona and Cristin.
I want to say it's funny. He's got a pole, but yet standing right next to them.
Yeah, they're trying to socially distance, so he
which
has the
is
microphone
not,
like
and
on
they don't
the
have masks
pole.
on.
What was that like?
Well, it was definitely definitely unplanned. As I said, we were at Cop Drill, and the officers told us to come here because they're creeped out of this location. So we get here, we're walking around, just okay. Well, I don't know. They said it was haunted. I don't know.
That lady looks like the mom from Sister Sister.
Just walking
Her?
around.
Yeah.
We weren't getting a lot of action on the K2 meter. We weren't getting any
You know what's funny?
Leave, go, leave.
I feel like she's like a real person.
Yeah.
Opposed to a lot of the people that are like,
This one right
I don't know,
here.
a lot of the people that I see with the paranormal stuff.
She seems more credible.
Yeah.
She's like, check it the fuck out. I didn't see nothing, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I feel she's being.
The footage later, there was somebody in the window. I don't know. And wow. We didn't see
I'm surprised.
It feels like her honest reaction to telling a story, not a very formulated, kind
well
of
thought out. Nah, she's just blurting out at the mouth.
Like response.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was a cool news article.
What did that person look like to you then? Like, was it?
That's hilarious because, like I said, this is 100% her, not fucking around.
Yeah.
Like, I'm credible, but motherfucker, I'm real.
Yeah.
And she's fucking playing around and everything too. This is what I want to see.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
And they have a whole new paranormal investigating team. So that's what this is about, like them doing the go get 'em paranormal investigating.
So you guys have been investigating throughout this pandemic since the start of it.
Yes.
Has this been the most astonishing discovery that you guys have to date so far?
Yes. It is our only apparition or ghost, however you want to say, caught on film.
Yeah.
Never have had that before. I never thought I would. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but I never thought that I would ever. Oh my gosh, like that's right there. We caught that.
She's wearing a Rolling Stone shirt, for those who don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
We will pay attention to you throughout the morning.
If she's zoning out, get your camera ready because
There's probably something there.
yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you both so much for joining us here this morning. It's Go Get 'Em Paranormal Team. We're going to be checking
Go
out
get
some
'em.
of the
I'm gonna put a link in the video.
Yeah, because their YouTube channel is pretty cool. So they got a lot of cool
Over
stuff.
on their YouTube channel, that's Go Get 'Em with 2 M's, Paranormal Team on YouTube.
Got him.
Yeah. So and they're pretty entertaining. So the actual YouTube video from this investigation is about 30 minutes long. There's a lot of cool little things in there, so go check it out if you have time. But I basically clipped the 2 most significant parts. So you tell me what you think.
All right.
So this is the first one.
Because of the Native Americans, so it's a possibility that this.
And you want to pay attention. So
something like that beforehand. I did
right here at the front.
Okay. The Native Americans, so it's a possibility that this could have been something like that beforehand. I did on the way over here. The article. This was frequented by Native Americans.
It was literally a shadow, huh?
Okay, so they're gonna
Something like that beforehand.
edit it here.
I did
So just take a look
on the way over here.
right here.
Haunted locations because of the Native Americans, so it's a possibility that this. I don't know why though. I didn't get really deep into it, so I'm not sure
on
he was
the way
friends
over
with
here.
them or.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, it's super fast.
Locations because of the Native Americans, so there's a possibility that this on the way over here could have been something like that beforehand. I did it.
Looks like it
on
is.
the way over here.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Wisconsin has a lot of
My own technical difficulties. Sorry,
articles
guys.
That's all right.
frequented by Native Americans, so it's a possibility that this could
When
have
I
been
post it,
something
it will
like
be
that
more clear.
beforehand. I did it on the way over here. I don't know why though. I didn't get really deep into it, so I'm not sure.
I know.
Oh, there it is. I saw it.
Okay, so you saw it. So
I did see it, yeah.
They're zooming it down, so
Yeah.
excuse all that pass. So now you can see. Just
Barely
shadow.
see it. Yeah, it's like right there. It's crazy because
I don't know why.
there's no way to project that shadow because it's within the shadow of another shadow.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's pretty weird. All right, that I would say is a credible viewing sign because there's no animals, there's no cats. She's standing in front of the building. There's a shadow being cast by the pillar against the wall
From the video
camera. And so what ends up happening is there's a shadow within the shadow,
which is very weird.
very weird. So there's
And
like
you can see it moving across across the shadow and then almost down the stairs.
Yeah, it's super fast. It's super
very fast.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to go back and re-edit that.
Yeah.
But so you can see this one should be better. My only thing is and you'll realize this once you watch the video. There's actually 4 of them. There's not 2. There's 4 people. So my only thought process is, okay, pretty much everybody has a camera. The main woman who's speaking, she has like an EMF reader and a
K2 meter
and some other gear, and the other 3 have the actual cameras with the big lights and stuff.
Yeah.
I almost think now it could be that, or it could be there's multiple light sources and somebody moved with like a
pole.
What do you call it? Like a, what do you put the cameras on? Like
tripod or
almost like what the journalist had. You know, like those
gimbals,
sticks, something like that. Some type of stick, and moved in front of one of the other cameras. That's my only logical thing.
Yeah.
But it looks so weird, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Well,
and without knowing where everybody's at.
Well, the shadow would have gone across her too, depending on how they were recording.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's pretty. I mean, like I said, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's probably a way to explain it, but I can't without knowing
all the details
where everybody else was, because there's no other shadows that move. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you would think, okay, if somebody with a camera moved. Their light, other shadows would have adjusted. If somebody walked in front of it, you would have seen like pretty much a whole side of the light dim, and that didn't happen. So it's kind of weird. So let's take a look at the other one, and this is the one that they're actually talking about in the news. What is it called?
Segment?
Yeah, there you go, segment. I don't have any brain cells apparently. So this is the one where they're saying they actually caught an apparition. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So this is
something up there?
The girl, she's kind of zoned out, which makes
she looks
her
like
focus on it. And you can see like she's completely out of it. And she's looking up here, but what you want to do is you want to pay attention to the actual bottom level.
Yeah.
Right by the front door, there's a window that goes along the front door. And you can see right in that window something pop up.
Well, I saw something white in there.
Yeah. So they're saying you can see a white shirt, kind of like a face, eyes, nose, and a mouth peeking out of the window. So take a look. You see it just, it's kind of a weird angle because they're focusing on the top, but what they should be doing is focusing on the bottom, but they'll zoom into it in a second.
Yeah, see right there.
You see something
and it
move up the window and then down.
Yeah, it does move up and move down.
It looks like the head of somebody. Now the bottom white part almost looks like a shine of a light or something because it's so bright. It doesn't look like a...
Yeah, but that's the thing though too. It would be across all the parts of that window. It's literally, you could see gaps of black on each side.
No, I'm just saying how bright it is. It looks like the reflection of a light, but I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying
and it's weird that it goes up and down.
But the whole part that looks like a head is literally moving up. It's a tall, skinny window that goes next to
it's a
door.
framing window.
So it moves up the set of windows and back down. It's pretty weird.
Excuse me.
That's
is pretty
super
weird.
Creepy. Like that,
you can definitely see a face.
Explain. And they go on in the video and they explain that they checked with because it's a private property, but it's used like it's a historical building.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a museum.
So it's like a government or city-owned property. And they verified nobody was in the building. Yeah. Nothing was there. It was completely empty. And they actually got some other cool like EMF readings and stuff where they were, or I don't know if it's EMF. Where did they have the voice stuff?
Oh, the voice box.
Yeah, so white where noise. It was saying leave, it was saying the name of the property, which is the guy who owned it and built it. It was saying, get out, and it was saying a bunch of cool stuff. So if you have time, check out the video. It's pretty interesting. But I can't reason that part away. Yeah, so what do you think?
It's pretty good evidence.
Yeah.
And especially with that little segment and the thing, because the thing is there's bars between the windows, so it's like I said, it's like a little maybe like 5-6 inch windows
like
that are stacked.
little
and so as it's going up, it's behind it and coming down.
Yeah,
it's all
clear.
within. It's a fluid
inside.
motion.
It's inside.
Yeah, it's a
not
fluid
outside.
motion. So once again, believable.
Yeah.
These people seem credible. These people seem like this is my honest reaction. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's mind blowing right there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty cool.
The reason they went to this property was because the police told them to go.
Yeah.
So if you heard that in the news segment, it's because the police already think it was haunted.
Yeah.
So it's known for being haunted. So it's pretty cool to actually have them catch something.
That is pretty cool.
So yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, that's today's podcast.
All of our random videos.
And before we leave, we're part of the SIP Network. That's a slightly irregular podcast network, a group of powerful podcasters. Put together our podcast, putting our information, putting our podcasts out there. Make sure you go check them out. SIPnet.us. It's NetSIP on Instagram, it's Network SIP on Twitter, NetSIP or SIPNet on Instagram. That's what it is. And I'll put all the notes and information in the bottom in the notes so you guys can go check it out. Also, too, since she's placed, because Cristin's now running the I Married A Bigfoot Instagram, so I'm not going to put the links to any of these videos so you guys can just go right to our Instagram, check out these videos. Let us know in the comments what you think, what you see. If we missed something, let us know. Also, too, you can let me know how right I am.
Or how wrong I am.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.